This like Pokestar Studios remix has kind of become the de facto like intro music to the streams to the channel. I think most of the song gets cut off before it even gets started because I start playing the music before I go live, but I hear it every single time all the way in its full breath, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, what's going on, everyone? How's it going? We're back. We are back again, looking for the frickin' pig. As you might be able to see by the big old number up there on the screen, or by the title, big old bold letters, we're double over odds. 2 times over the full odds shiny, chances. 1 in 8,192. Theoretically, every 8,192 Pokemon you see, one of them should be shiny. Well, we've seen over twice that, no shiny Tepig, and I just don't even know what to say about it. I don't know what to say about it anymore, other than holy crap, how much longer can this keep going? It cannot possibly continue to evade me that much longer. Like, we are double over odds. There's no way we don't get this thing soon. I go into every single hunt. I mean, I've been going into every single hunt for this thing since the beginning thinking, oh, we're gonna get it today. But like, I'm now at the point where literally every single time I start looking for this pig, I'm like, there's no way we don't get it now. Like, it has to be the day today. I'm tired of it not being the day. Anyways, I shall move on. I shall move on. I shall not devote too much negative energy towards it. Positivity will bring about the pig. That is all I can do. All I can be utmost positive, and yeah, I don't know. Once again, wearing the new Dragonite shirt. Oh, actually, let me throw this little sub and like plug up there onto the screen for you. I'll throw that up there. Had that turned off because I have been doing some hunting offline on my own, just because it's like, I was super like, okay, I'm gonna stream every hunt, I'm only gonna do hunting on stream. You're not gonna catch me hunting off stream, because I want everyone, like, I want it to be recorded like on stream with people there. But I can only stream so many times a week. Unfortunately, I do have a full-time job. I do get tired. I don't feel like streaming sometimes. Like last night, normally I would have streamed last night, not tonight. But I was just like so out of yesterday was not a great day for me. Work was insanely hectic. I was exhausted mentally, physically. I was just not having it yesterday. So I did some offline hunting just by myself, watching some YouTube, resetting for Tepig. Do I feel a little bit conflicted about doing that? Because it's like, I want the also I need to get a stopwatch going. I'm just all over the place right now. I want the people to be here and be present as much as I can to hopefully see this Tepig shine, because we've had so many people here on the channel invest themselves into this hunt, stop by and entertain me while I ramble on like a madman about this freaking pig. But I would like to reward that, but at the same time, we're about 8 months deep into this hunt. I just need it to be done. I need these hunts to start snipping along a little bit quicker. So if that requires me hunting outside of stream in my other downtime, then so be it. I admittedly spend a lot of time watching YouTube. YouTube is my primary source of entertainment. A lot of that time I'm doing nothing. I'm just watching it. Which there's nothing wrong with that. It is okay to only have one source of engagement going on at one time for yourself. But considering I have such a massive undertaking in this Shiny Living Dex going on, I might as well double up my YouTube watching time with my shiny hunting time. So that will become a thing moving forward. I will be hunting off stream just because, yeah, it is just the most optimal thing I can do to get us moving along. I'll still be recording. Obviously, I will still have the live reaction to finding any shinies if I find them off stream. But oh goodness me, I ate dinner not that long ago, but it was a big old dinner, so I'm still a little bit I'm like this every stream. Always eat way too close to stream, and then I'm indigestion. But yeah, so I'll still post any reaction I have to finding shinies. I'll record it all. I have, I don't know how many gigabytes and gigabytes of old stream footage right now on my computer. A lot of it, 90% of it I can get rid of because it's just like old streams. I didn't find any shinies. I just kind of have them sitting around. I've been a little lazy to get rid of the stream footage, but at the same time, it's kind of like, part of me is like, oh, well, I should hold on to this footage, so if I need to make a video, I have like B-roll footage or something. But it's like, I probably should just preserve the space on my computer and get rid of, the like 40 to 50 gigabytes of video footage I have just sitting on there. I swear, when I first got this chair, no squeaking, no creaking. It was all good and dandy, but now, only a few months in, I lean back and this thing starts and it's just like, oh, come on. Do I need to tighten something up? Do I need to, get the tools out? I definitely do need to, because like this one arm over here has gotten a little loose. Both of them are a little bit loose. I need to like get a screwdriver or something, tighten these things down a little bit so they don't move around so much. But hey, I guess that's what happens to chairs when 260 pounds of person are sitting in them, moving around, putting weight and pressure on them all the time. Exert a little bit of downward force with my body just by sitting, unfortunately. A little bit on the larger side of people. Which is probably something I should... I like this chair. It's a whole lot better than my other chair. Goodness, my other chair. I use my other chair for my work setup, and oh my word, it's more comfortable for me to just sit on the floor, have my work laptop on my ottoman and work that way, than to sit in that other chair at my desk in my living room and try and work. Like, that other chair kills my back, absolutely murders it. So this chair is a lot better than that one. In that regard, that chair is rough on my back. No padding on the butt area at all. It is just like hard as can be. No lumbar support whatsoever. It is just like a solid, it's foam, it's supposed to have some squish to it, but it is just solid as a rock. But this one, I kind of, I might have jumped the gun with getting this one a little bit. Because like I went to the store, I just went by Office Depot randomly one day because I was like, oh, I'm driving around. Oh, there's Office Depot. I kind of want a chair. Let me go see what kind of chairs they have. And I'm just like sitting around in chairs, okay, what are we doing? Can we get synced up down there? There we go. I'm just testing out chairs, just being like, oh, is this one comfy? Oh, is this one comfy? Testing them out, and one of the employees is like, oh, you should go try that chair back there. Oh, it's so comfortable. And I was like, oh, I'll go give it a shot. And I tested it out. It was this chair, and I tested it out for 20 seconds maybe. And I was like, yep, that's the chair for me. He was right. That is comfy, and it is a comfy chair. But I didn't really take into account the buttocks area is not the deepest. It's a little shallow. So like, I have long legs. I'm a tall person. So I kind of need a little bit longer of a butt area underneath me. The part that you sit on is a little tiny bit short. I kind of need it to be a bit longer for peak comfortability, but definitely not getting a new chair anytime soon. This thing was expensive enough. I'm not, I mean, I do need a second chair. It would be nice to be able to actually use my work setup out there in the living room without it killing my back. So I probably do need a second chair, but I don't want to buy a second chair because they're freaking expensive. The one that I have in the living room, the one I'd been using for the longest time, it was like $100, which in terms of office chairs is pretty cheap. And so, yeah, it explains why it is not the most comfortable thing in the world. I guess that one's a gaming chair. This is actually an office chair. Like, this is a chair for sitting at a desk doing work. Like, this is a chair that's meant to be occupied for long durations for a desk job. That other one, not so much. Okay, my 1DS down here is not responding as quickly, and then the one up there is going a little fast. We're all over the place with the response rates of my games. Okay, come on. Trying to get myself situated. We got Bianca's theme going on right now. Is this what you need, Bianca? You want your theme going while we're picking the starters? Because Bianca's the one that holds us up in both games. In Black and White, she's the first one you battle. She's the one that gets you going up there that you gotta wait on. And then Black 2, White 2, she's the one doing all the introduction, giving you your Pokédex, giving you Pokemon. So Bianca is central to our receiving of starter, receiving of Tepig. So maybe this is what she wants. The games are all out of sync. Come on. So I multitask here. It's a little harder than I thought it would be, trying to post about being live and trying to scramble on through the starter selection here. And goodness me. Oh. Corner of my eyes got itchy as hell. Goodness. Goodness me. That whole, that corner of my eye right there just got me all messed up. Goodness gracious. That was quite an itch. Oh, good Lord. That was intense. Sorry. All right, let's ride out this, all right, so not a single. Alrighty. Took long enough there. Let's get back doing it to it. Okay, what is going on? My games are so out of sync right now. You do not want to respond to the receiver equally. So I really like these new monitors. Like, I think they look great. They are certainly better for my eyes because they're bigger. I'm getting old, and need bigger screens to look at. And I think the curve is very cool. But they're not super stable. Like, any sort of a motion in the desk just sends these monitors. They just shake around a lot. That is one thing about them. You would think they're very stable. They have a very stable base. The base of the monitor is freaking thick. There's a thick little metal plate at the bottom, and like the post in the back going up to the connecting the base to the monitor is actually, it looks sturdy enough. So I don't know. They just kind of shake around a bunch. I wonder, I'm looking over in the camera at my lights in the back. When I turned on my light that runs over the bookshelf on this side, it was glitching out a little bit. Hadn't had that happen before, but it was was tweaking a little bit. It was, you know, glitching all over the place. Seems to have settled down, but they were pretty cheap LED lights from Target, so I imagine they're probably going to go kaput in no time. I don't really expect them to be lasting super long. Honestly, surprised they've lasted as long as they have. But I could probably afford to upgrade to the better LEDs back there. Probably would be best if I could just get one singular LED strip to run along like the entire back of the bookshelves, because right now it's 2 LED strips, and one of the LED strips covers, it's actually the one that's glitching out, covers most of the bookshelf back there. And then there's just one other one that kind of covers a little bit of the section over here in this corner. And whenever I want to put them on like a strobing setting, they don't like match up, so they kind of strobe different colors. I would like it if they could just strobe the same color, because it doesn't look quite right when it's like 2 different strobing of colors, because it's not even back there. Like I said, one of the strips covers more of the distance, so might if that one does truly go kaput, which actually I just remembered that one I did have issues when I was installing it, putting it in, because like I said, they're pretty cheap. I think, you know, most of the lights strips you see like that for LEDs are like 30-40 bucks. I think I got those for like 12. They were very cheap. But when I was like trying to get it all positioned back there going behind the bookshelf, it got like, I don't know if it got a little frayed down there towards the connection to the plug into the wall or something, but it wouldn't wouldn't connect. It like wouldn't turn on unless the wiring down there was in a very certain position. Like it was angled just right so that like one part of it was touching another, and it would like complete the circuit and go through. And I thought I was going to have to get rid of those LED lights because I just couldn't get it to stay in position to complete the circuit wholly. But then I finagled it enough and then got it taped to the wall so that it is it's been working ever since. You know, I have it like connected fully, but maybe that connection is starting to fail. Maybe that's why it was flickering when I first turned it on today. But we shall see. We shall see. They hold out. But boy, oh boy, I am glad it is the weekend. I'm very glad. Yeah, something is up. My games are just not all in sync responding to the controller. I'm glad it's the weekend. Working 4 days a week. While 10-hour workdays can be brutal at times, you know, if they're busy days, working 10 hours can be long. But I guess, you know, if you're working 10 hours knowing that you only have to work 4 days a week, it's nice. You know, sometimes you might get, you know, if you're working a 5/8 job, 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, and you get stuck at the office for extra time, then it's like even worse. You know, that 10 hours feels even worse because it's like you also have to work 5 days. But anyways, working 4 days a week is nice. Very much preferred. I don't know if I'll ever be able to go to it. I've only ever worked 4 days a week during my adult career. You know, during college, during high school, I didn't work full time. I was working, you know, 20 to 30 hours a week. Sometimes over the summers I would work 35, but I was never working a full-on, full-time 40-hour a week job until I graduated. And then, yeah, first job out of college was 4 days a week. And then this new one I started last year, also 4 days a week. And I just don't think I could go to 5 days a week. I don't think I could do it at this point. I feel like I got a bug bite on the inside of my finger over here. It's really itchy. I don't know what it is. But where was I going? Oh yeah, I was going somewhere with my story. I got on a tangent and then I was like, my finger itches, and I completely lost my train of thought. very much like me. But I was saying, I'm very glad this is the weekend. This week was it ended a little bit hectic. First 2 days, Monday, Tuesday, not too terrible. Wednesday, Thursday, started getting a little, yeah, I don't know why my games are so out of sync right now. They just will not receive the same button input. Yeah, started getting a wee bit hectic, if I can speak, on Wednesday. And then today was, today's just was one of those days where it was like busy early. You know, I was getting a whole bunch of stuff done in the morning. And I was kind of rushing to get it done because every Thursday I have a doctor's appointment. I got to go to the ENT and get allergy shots. So yeah, I do that freaking every week. And they aren't open on Fridays. They're also, their office is 4 days a week. So, you know, my off day on Friday, I can't go. I got to go on Thursdays. And so I have to leave work for like 2 hours to drive. It's like a 45-minute drive. Maybe like 40 minutes. 40-minute drive out there and then back. And so I was rushing to get stuff done so, you know, I can eat lunch and then make sure I'm prepared and ready to leave to go do the whole, oh, did not mean to start nicknaming anyone. No, thank you. And of course, like 5 minutes before I'm about to head out the door, I've gotten everything squared away for what I had on my plate at the moment. I was like, good to go, about to head out the door, get an email from this other company we're working with. And it's for like something we need to process. And my manager and the like project manager both messaged me immediately and are like, this must be done immediately right now. We got to get this done before the end of the day. And it's like, well, I was just about to walk out the door. I was just about to be gone. And so, yeah, I had to spend like 30 minutes scrambling to put it together and get it. It's not really anything intensive for us to do. You know, we'd already reviewed it. We already were on okay with it. I just had to fill it all out and like make sure it's formatted properly and then like, you know, print it as a PDF. And then freaking Adobe was being slow as shit. And it was just like, okay, what are we doing here? This is, this should not take as long as it was, but Adobe was not working with me. And yeah, it took me like 30 minutes to get it all put together and signature, make it like a signature document, whatever. Finally got it out and then, yeah, ran out the door to go to the doctor. And, yeah, got back. And when I got back, because I still work for like 2 hours when I get back from the doctor, but I was like, nah, I ain't doing anything else the rest of the day. It is my last day of the work week. I did a whole bunch today. I ain't doing anything else. I am done for the evening. And there was nothing super pressing for me to do during the last 2 hours. So that was fine. Just some couple things that can be pushed off to Monday morning, which is my favorite thing to do. I love nothing more than late on Thursday afternoon being like, you know what? This little bit of work right here, it's not high priority. No one's gonna die if this isn't done tonight, this afternoon. This sounds like a Monday morning Andrew problem. Monday morning Andrew does not appreciate it. Monday morning Andrew would prefer doing nothing, but Thursday night or Thursday afternoon Andrew, he loves it. So, you know, comes with the good and the bad. It really depends on what it is. If it's really not all that much, like if it's truly nothing and nothing came up over the weekend, the one kind of negative thing is I work 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday. But my boss, my lead, you know, the guy that's in charge of me, he works Monday to Friday. And so he does work on Fridays. And because the other companies that we work with also work 5 days a week, things come up on that Friday and like he gets it, but he's like so busy that he just like sits on it, or he messaged me about it on Friday and is like, hey, we need to do this ASAP on Monday. And so sometimes I get on my computer on Monday morning and I'm just like, how do I have 40 missed emails from the weekend? Like, and then, you know, 35 of them are from Friday and then like a couple trickle in over the Saturday and Sunday. But it's like, dang, sometime Monday mornings can be a bitch and a half with if things go crazy over the weekend. And by the way, I mean my weekend on Friday. Wait, do I got something stuck in my... I do. I was like, do I got something stuck in my teeth right there? I did. A little bit of a lentil shell. Shell of a lentil. Because I had kava. For I don't know if anyone out there knows kava. I don't know if it's like a national thing or not. Honestly, I don't think I'd ever heard of it until we moved where we are now. There's like, I think 2 around us. It might be bigger outside this area. I really don't know. I don't think I'd heard of it till we lived here, so. Anyways, is this kind of like, I want to look it up actually. I'm kind of curious. Where are your locations? Oh no, it is all okay. It's all over the place. Or well, I don't know about all over the place. Like it's decently populated around the country. Yeah, there's a number of locations around and about. Yeah, it's like a Greek Mediterranean food. I wouldn't call it fast food. It's not a fast food restaurant, but it's pretty quick for like the quality it is. Like it's a nice quality of food that you can get pretty quickly. You know, they have a pickup window, kind of like a drive-through window. You can't pull up and order, but you order ahead, you can just go through the window and pick it up there. But it's pretty good, you know. Get me some good old tzatziki sauce. Get me some hummus, some feta. I would like to do the lamb. They have lamb there. I think, you know, lamb meatballs sound pretty good. But it's like an extra $2.50 onto the bowl. Bowl's already like 11 bucks as it is. And goodness, these games just do not want to sync. Black 2 and White 2 do not want to be on the same page. Come on. So I just get the grilled chicken every time, but it's still very good. It is really good. You get this like fancy jasmine rice that they have there. Got a nice flavor to it, but this time I didn't just do the jasmine rice. I also threw some lentils on there, you know. I think that's what they're like, good for your gut health or something. They have like fiber, right? Something like that. They're like beans, little legume looking things. But it is quite a filling meal, quite the filling meal. With this nice little corn and like coleslaw kind of thing on top of it. There's these like pickles. They don't really seem like pickles. Like they look, I don't know how to describe what they look like. They're very like, they're like chopped up like, you know, little pickle circles, whatever you want to call them. But they're really tiny. Like they don't look like your traditional like crunchy kind of wavy, like decent sized circular pickle. Like they're really small. And they look, I don't know, I really don't know how to describe them. Like they're just interesting pickles. Really tiny, little chopped up baby pickles. But they're good. They have a different kind of tang and flavor to them than, you know, the kind of pickles you would get like on a Chick-fil-A sandwich or something. Ooh. Oh man, my back. And we also get these kind of like pita chips that come along with it. You know, chips in a drink, kind of like the traditional side you get for a lot of things, but it's like fancier on the side. Nice little, they're like big pita chips. They're real fluffy. They salt them and pepper them pretty good, so they got a nice little flavor to them. There's like a, I don't know, oil or butter or something on them. That's real nice. And then I really like, they have this Mexican Coca-Cola, Mexican cola. You know, got the cane sugar, no, what do you call it? High fructose corn syrup. That's what I was looking for. None of that stuff. A nice natural cola. It's really good. I really enjoy stuff like that. I wish more places had stuff like that because I like soda. I've always been a big soda person. It's still, I'm sure, very much unhealthy for me. The soda they have with the cane sugar as opposed, but I think it's still better than, you know, high fructose corn syrup. But you can tell the difference in drinking one of those versus drinking like a Coke. Like it doesn't sit on you as heavily. Like it's not so it don't weigh you down. Like you drink a regular Coke sometimes and you can really like feel the effect afterwards. Like, I enjoyed the flavor, but now that I'm like done with it, I'm a little bit overwhelmed or like heavy. But now you drink one of those, you feel good. I feel good afterwards. Feel very nice. I don't know what I'm saying right now. Well, it sounds like Emily just got home, so hopefully the dogs don't freak out too much. I can hear Ryder out there barking his little tail off. Which, that is what he do. He be barking. All right, come on, Tepig, come on. Let's do it. Let's do it. I was meaning to put the shiny Embor Pokemon card back on the microphone. You know, I bought a shiny Embor Pokemon card as a little lucky charm, and you know, I say it was to be a lucky charm for this hunt. Really, I just wanted the card because it's really cool. You know, that era of Pokemon cards with the shinies and everything. They're really sweet. I really like them. So it was just a nice excuse for me to buy a Pokemon card, but I had it in I had a penny sleeve, whatever, taped up on here, and I had the card presented nicely on the microphone. And while it didn't ever turn out into a shiny for Tepig, obviously I'm still looking for it. I did get 3 full odds starter shinies very easily with that thing on the microphone. I got Totodile, Cyndaquil, and Squirtle very quickly, very easily while that thing was rocking on the mic. And ever since I took it down, I haven't picked up anything, you know, no shinies since. So maybe I do need to bring it back. And I was meaning to, but I didn't get around to it. As I do often with things, I don't get around to it. Okay. Is that Ryder? That little yelp says. Hello.
Hi.
You back?
Yes.
How was it?
Good.
Oh.
Street?
Yeah. I told you I was.
Yeah, I was just making sure. I don't know if you
The way you said it, I told
didn't
you.
hear you.
Oh, I mean, I don't want to talk too, but I have been talking.
Yo! Yo! Hi, buddy!
What you doing, Rye? Oh, what you doing down there, big boy? Leo, what you doing down there, little boy, huh? Well, you under my desk. He's just down there staring at me. What's the matter? What you doing? He's like, hello, father, I have come to play. I'm asking for your assistance in playtime. Buddy, it is your bedtime. It's about to be 10 o'clock. You need to go bed. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. What's up, Lily? What you doing? Well, I really just don't know. I really just don't know. What's up, Roost? How's it going? You do manage to find yourself here exactly when Conquest comes on the comes on the playlist. It was quite the sixth sense you got there. Quite impressive indeed. I don't know about that. I mean, it's a cool little sixth sense to have. Is it incredibly practical? Maybe not. I don't know how often in the world Conquest will come calling to you, but hey, it shows how in tune you are with the game, and I think that's beautiful. I do. I think that's beautiful. But how you doing? How you doing? Everything going good today? Oh, we're long past that. We're long past Nah. Nah, it is all good. Honestly, at this point, I should just come to expect it. You know what I need to do? What I need to do? I need to start throwing Conquest on the playlist just to start luring you in. That's what I gotta do. Alright, you gotta intentionally start bringing it in. In the time you found Mudkip, picked their full team of shinies, found a shiny Spirit Tomb, now I'm in Victorian. Magical Newsman, dang, you making me feel real making me feel real unaccomplished here with this lack of shinies. But congrats to you on all the shinies you've gotten of Shiny Mudkip. Love that. Full team. What other than, and then Spirit Tomb as well. Geez, you got some banger shinies too. What else you got? Your full team outside of the Mudkip and the Spirit Tomb. Always use your version of the bat signal. That is pretty honestly, that is pretty funny. Like that's, you almost gotta wonder if YouTube's like targeting you, if YouTube like knows. I doubt it, but like, is YouTube like scanning the background of my like stream and they like know what's on and they're like, ooh, this guy Roost, this is his shit. We should throw out the stream to him, make sure he hops in here and gets a listen. You gotta wonder if the algorithm's playing us both. But you are welcome to procrastinate here. If I can talk, you're welcome to I cannot speak apparently. You're welcome to procrastinate here as long as you want. You're welcome. Hunting Rock and Rolla while your Thunderous save charges. Oh, I completely missed. You got Swampert, Ludicolo, Aggron, Magnezone, Spirit Tomb, Random Shiny Slackoth, now Slacking, and Bayonet, which is not even Pokemon. Oh, very nice, very cool. That's a great lineup of shinies right there. Love me some Swampert, Aggron, and Spirit Tomb. Those are some nice shinies. Honestly, Shiny Bayonet's pretty nice as well. Like going for the Roggenrola. I really want to get around to Roggenrola. That whole line just has a beautiful shiny. I really want to get me a shiny Gigalith. I gotta get around to that soon. But the funny thing about Pokerus, I get Pokerus way more often than I get random shinies. Like I get random Pokerus all the time. It is the weirdest thing. Like I'll be playing a game and I just go and check my Pokemon and I'm like, oh, got Pokerus again. Can't find any freaking shinies, dude. Though. Can't find shinies, but I can get freaking Pokerus. I can double those EVs real nice. Don't get no sparkles. Hey, your brain just I mean, your brain saw the connection, the CON and then the test, you know, the S part, like, you know, your brain just did the little quick maths where you just kind of glazed over the word real quick and it just went to what you're normally used to thinking about. And so it makes sense. contest, conquest. They rhyme. I mean, very similar. But I appreciate the good looks. I appreciate it. We certainly need it because goodness, this is getting ridiculous. I mean, we're far past ridiculous, but it is getting out of hand. I mean, it's been out of hand. I gotta keep an open mind, keep optimistic. The shiny will come. It will happen in due time. I just gotta keep trugging along and we'll get there. We will get there. But no, I have a really bad habit of doing that when I read, especially if I'm trying to read quickly. I just start scanning over words real quick and they start like clumping together and I'm like throwing bits and pieces of some words onto others and I'm like, and my brain starts like jumping forward in sentences. I'll start reading and then I'll like jump forward to the final word and it's like my brain's almost trying to autocomplete the entire sentence so I don't have to like think about what's going on, or I'm trying to more optimally think about what's going on. I do that so often. And I end up having to just reread over what I was reading because like I skipped everything trying to like autocomplete it. Then I realized I didn't actually interpret what was being read. And so then I got to go back and read it again. For some reason my right wrist getting a little sore right now. I'm developing a little bit of carpal tunnel on this Magikarp. Why I say Magikarp? Tepig. What you doing, Leo? You just keep coming back and forth between here and the living room. What are you up to, huh? What you just sitting there, little buddy? Don't know what to do with yourself, or is mom not in bed yet? I imagine she's in bed. You can probably go lay down, buddy. What is that longing look over your shoulder, huh? What you doing? Oh, yeah. Goodness, my stomach is going crazy right now. Y'all definitely cannot hear it through the microphone, thankfully. It does not pick that stuff up, but man, my stomach is going bonkers. Like, oh goodness, it's going real crazy. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, all of a sudden my stomach just started going crazy. I don't know if it's just finally getting around to like digesting my food or if I'm about to have a rude awakening here in the next little bit. My stomach just started going crazy all of a sudden. Okay, let's not, we were in sync for a second. Let's not start this back up. Let's get back to it. God, how long is this freaking Tepig gonna take? How long can this take, man? This is ridiculous. There's no way I go triple over odds, right? Like, there's no way I get to freaking 24,000. There's just no way. I can't be thinking pessimistic. Well, I just passed double over. I can't be thinking pessimistically. Like, I gotta just keep my wits about me. Just keep on trucking. Don't get too down in the mud. We got this. Tepig will be mine. Oh, I just thought about when is Pokemon Day? I need to be. I don't keep up with that stuff nearly as well as I probably should. I'll probably be prepared and aware of it, you know, the day before. But they're probably very likely going to announce something crazy big, you know, Legends ZA, something related. So I need to be on my P's and Q's, and I don't even know if that's the right, is that the right setting or situation to use P's and Q's? Oh, who cares? I need to be ready for that. I need to be on my tippy toes so I can see what's going on, what's going down. See if we get any new megas revealed. That would be insane. We got to see because when was the first time they released like news of megas when leading up to X and Y? Oh, I know they dropped Mewtwo Y, but they didn't say what it was at first, because I remember everyone was freaking out trying to like, what is this? It's clearly like Mewtwo related, but like Mew 3, like what is this? Was Sylveon and I feel like they teased Sylveon and Mewtwo Y initially, but I didn't say what they were or something. I don't remember which one came first. It might have been Sylveon, or maybe they were together. I'm trying to remember when they dropped the whole like Mega Bomb, because I feel like I remember being on the way to school or something and seeing like something about it on Twitter, maybe. I almost feel like I remember parking my car and like getting out and talking to my friends or like showing them. When was that? Because it was like, I think when they fully announced what megas were, like they teased Mega Mewtwo Y, but they didn't say like what the gimmick was until they announced the Mega Kanto starters, I think. I don't know. I just remember they did announce the Mega, like they showed off the Mega Kanto starters, and I think that's when they revealed the megas. And of course they showed, I believe, you know, Mega Charizard Y, they showed Mega Blastoise and Mega Venusaur first. And then like towards the end of the trailer, I think was when they like revealed that Charizard had two, because, you know, freaking Charizard gets the special treatment. But yeah, and then I remember being pretty wild about the Megazard X reveal, because it obviously, you know, Megazard X looks like looks like Shiny Charizard, so it was pretty crazy to see all that. But they might not do mega reveals. Maybe that could be something they just, I feel like they have to, but it would be kind of crazy if they just left that to the game. Like, you know, you uncover the new megas as you play, you know, keep it hush hush on the DL. Don't spoil too much. That'd be an interesting approach for them to take, because they normally reveal basically everything. I think basically every Mega Evolution was revealed before X and Y came out. I don't really think there were any Megas that were like a surprise when you played X and Y. But it'd be interesting if they did the opposite approach. Like, they keep it real hush hush. Like, you get a little bit of stuff here, there. They drop the game, and that's when you got to figure out, you know, what's going on. It'd be kind of crazy. Be a very different marketing strategy. Might not be the best idea, because I think they realize, and I think they know that, you know, like, revealing megas, probably the reveal of mega evolutions is probably what drove X and Y to do as well as it did, because Black and White and Black 2 White 2 were not that, unfortunately, not that well received, didn't do that well. They're pretty low selling Pokemon games, but X and Y sold pretty freaking well, and they had a lot of hype going into it. So I think that was a lot of, you know, due in part to megas. So they might they probably wouldn't go with that approach. They'll definitely tease some megas. If they got some new ones coming, they will definitely tease them, because I think they know what sells games. Can just only hope my boy Dragonite gets a mega, because that would be sweet. I just don't know how they'll work around the whole naming thing, since they went with the naming conventions of Ite. You know, Metagross-ite, Tyranitar-ite, Garchomp-ite. What is it going to be, Dragonite-ite? Or just the Dragonite? Maybe. Or maybe my boy Garchomp just, or not, why did I say Garchomp? What the frick? Dragonite? Why did I say Garchomp there? Maybe my boy Dragonite just continues to be one of the few Generation 1 Pokemon that have not received any love after Generation 1. I've seen a couple people talk about it. There's like 9 to 11, like a very small number of maybe it's a little bit more than that. I don't remember the exact number, but there's a very small number of Generation 1 Pokemon that haven't received anything new in any generation beyond Generation 1. You know, a lot of them have only received stuff like in Generation 2, like, you know, the Zubat Golbat line, I think only got Crobat in Generation 2. That was it. So like, it has been a while since they touched that line as well, but they got something after Generation 1. Sure, it was, you know, only a few years after Gen 1 and hasn't been, you know, nothing new since, but they got something. Same with, like, well, I guess the Chansey line did get a Peony in Generation 4. But it's Pokemon like the Goldeen, Seeking, never got anything after Gen 1. What other Pokemon? I think Hypno's up there. I don't think Hypno ever got anything. Victory Bell, I don't believe ever got anything, because like Vileplume, the Vileplume line got Blossom. Again, something Generation 2, nothing crazy. Was a long time ago, but they got something. Yeah, Victory Bell, nothing. Dugong, nothing. I was about to say Farfetch, but no, Farfetch did get a Galarian form, which got its own evolution, Surfetch, so can't say Farfetch. What else we got? Other Generation 1 Pokemon I've never got. I guess Dodrio, never got anything new since Gen 1. Guess Tangela did get Tangrowth. I was thinking that for a second. Jinx got Smoochum in Gen 2, but that was about it. It's interesting that they gave Magmar and Electabuzz evolutions in Gen 4, but not Jinx. Because they're almost kind of like a little trio, you know, they all three got babies. They got Elekid, Magby, and Smoochum all in the same generation. So you would think moving forward in Gen 4, when they gave out Electivire and Magmortar, that they would give Jinx an evolution, but they did not. I don't know. But I am thinking that I'm going to do, so these are going to be the last 4 encounters of the stream right here. Hopefully we can grab us a freaking Tepig right here, right now. Take us up to a 16,600. And then after this, I'll call it a night and take this offline, just kick back, relax on myself. See if I can grab a shiny here. Let's see, can we have some last encounter magic for the stream here real quick? Got anything in Black 2, White 2. Probably not. These games have been letting me down for a long time, and they continue to. But Black and White, can y'all make up? Can y'all give me some hope here? Something crazy. That would be a negative. All right. Well, throwing off the reset, throwing up the encounters. Thank you to everyone for coming out. Always enjoyable here on the stream. Hopefully, I'll be live again tomorrow night. We're going to do some more Kaizo Ironmon. Check that out. We got a nice little run going with a Charizard. See if Charizard can take us to the promised land. It's a pretty solid Charizard. But yeah, I will see y'all then.